Alright. It's been a minute since I created a video, and today, actually tonight, I'm super excited to give you guys a slideshow. I've been working on it the past couple of days. But yeah, if you're 16 to 19 years old, in that range, you're 15, if you're 20, whatever it is, mainly 16 through 19, um, this is how exactly I get to 5K per month in 90 days with like real results. I've tried drop shipping, I've tried e-com, I've tried all that all that online work, but if you want to get results fast and build customer relationships, this is exactly what I do. Entry level, it's beginner. These are very, very surface level pinpoints and topics. So if you guys want to get into any of the deeper steps or phases in this video, comment it or whatever, and or shoot me a DM on Instagram, and I'll go deeper into it. Sweet. So who I am and how I started. I'm Ty. I currently have a detailing business as well as kind of like a side landscaping business. Right now, or currently, it's been maybe four or 5 months since I established the landscaping business, and about 2 years for the detailing business. It's almost 2.5 actually. So yeah, that's exciting. On the side, I also do social media management and freelance marketing work for a couple companies as well. I help them get leads and stuff like that. My detailing business has done many, many months with 5K in both revenue and profit, so I can speak from experience. I've had multiple years in the industry of local service-based businesses, especially as a teen. I can relate to this. I'm 18 right now. I've been doing it since I was 16 years old. I started with no money, no followers, just hustle. But like with this journey, last couple years, I was able to develop a simple and effective game plan to get there in only 90 days. I wouldn't say no experience needed, but little to no experience needed. Um, Definitely no clients needed. So let's get started. Before we get into any of this, I always want to establish a foundation, like a good, strong mindset. So before starting anything, building a strong mindset is key. So the first thing is realizing that you have the opportunity and ability to print money in the next 90 days. You have to think like you're going to make money, and this will give you a greater percentage that it will happen. As you're creating this mindset, you got to realize that you have to stay in the game in the long run. There are days and even weeks that I've had where I don't want to work, I don't want to detail, I don't want to do any of this, I don't want to outreach door to door, whatever it is, I don't want to do it. And you have to realize, like, there are phases emotionally where you're up and you're down, and as long as you stay in it, you're going to be you're going to be happy you stayed in it, and two, you're going to be a lot richer. So how do you create a bulletproof mindset? You guys already know this. Eat clean, get at least 7 hours of sleep, make sure you are well fed and slept, have a strong why for unmotivated days, a reason that you're doing this, a reason to get to your goal, and that will keep you in it. The stronger the why, the easier the how. Learn how to say no for free or low frequency activities. This could be stuff that just doesn't get you to your goal, doesn't help, with self improvement, like doom scrolling, stuff like that. You guys know what you shouldn't be doing. Act on values, not emotions. Simple as that. Alright, so I established this 5-phase system. 5-phase system to allow you guys to get to 5K per month in 90 days. This is the blueprint or overview. 1, pick a niche. 2, create your offer. A lot of people just try to sell without creating an offer. Offers, if not, probably the most crucial part of the early stage is creating a great offer. 3rd, go door to door. 4, deliver the service like a pro. 5, lock in recurring revenue. So, picking a niche is very, very important because off the get-go, you want to pick something that, one, I have a competitive advantage in, and two, it's local, and I guess in demand, right? So you want people, you don't want to create something new. I would just go with something that's already happened to be successful in the past and it's currently successful. That's detailing, landscaping, window washing, power washing, any of that. I guess you can niche down to like gutter cleaning, but then again, you'd have to hit a lot of volume for such a niche down uh, service. So, yeah, when I pick my niche, I try to choose something that I have a competitive advantage in. This means this is just not just this business model, but any really. This means having competitive advantage is like something that you already know how to do, you've done before. If you don't have a competitive advantage, like you've never done it before, I would then go to something that you're passionate about because I would choose passion second. And the reason I do this is because your passion could fade. You might not be interested in what you're doing anymore, but you always have that competitive advantage in your brain. You know, it's always there. So yeah, in my opinion, I would stay away from trash can cleaning because of the volume of client acquisition needed. I've had I've just seen how you're driving to a spot and that's taking longer to actually fulfill the service and you're just getting paid like 10, 15 bucks, 20 bucks, 25 bucks. So it's not that much. So yeah, you guys aren't worth that or that little. You guys are worth more. So second in this phase is learn the niche in 72 hours. Speed is key. Money loves speed. What I would do, and I've done this, I remember doing this actually, is just I just watch YouTube tutorials. I also worked on my craft. I worked from ground up. I had like starter tools and stuff like that, but I soaked in everything about my niche. You know, soak everything about your niche. You know, write notes down, remember stuff, take notes on pricing, tools, delivery, research your competitors, find out their pricing, you know, what they're using, how they outreach, everything. If it works, I guarantee you guys can replicate it and go with that because honestly, it's like copying is completely fine. Um, from what I see. All right, yep, buy, you know, cheap starter gear or borrow tools. You don't need to go all out at the start and minimize your risk. Start out with cheap tools, and as you get jobs, as you get better, upgrade those tools. Practice on your own or family friends. You know, it's simple. Ask your friend, ask somebody that needs the service done. Do it at a discount. You'll gain credibility and get experience from that. So yeah, and those people can refer you. They give you feedback, stuff like that. Phase two, create a simple and irresistible offer. Don't just sell a service, sell the result with it. Keep your offer simple and value based. I can go in more detail with how to create an offer because there's more components to it, but I just wanted to hit it on a service level. With all my offers, I always follow this simple equation: value over price. And I realize this, don't have to be the most expensive person or cheapest person. You just have to have the most value for your buck in your industry, and I tell you, people will go with you. Phase two, or part two of phase two, is build that quick credibility. Do a couple of discounted jobs and take, you know, killer before and after photos. Ask for a short testimonial, video, text, referral, whatever it is to get your name out there. Post to IG, ask family, friends to share. Now you have proof and you have authority. Also, 9 out of 10 cases don't do work for free. If it's a very close family member or like you're doing your own car or your own mulch bed, whatever it is, own windows, obviously you have to do it for free. But what I've realized is free work, people don't appreciate free work, and when you do work for free, they don't see the value in your work. So I would 100% discount it, but you don't always have to go in for free. Plus, you can use that money that you earn to stack up your inventory, get better tools, equipment, market, buy flyers, cards, make a website, any of that. I would 100% do if you have jobs that you discount, not for free. So don't do work for free. Phase 3, start door-to-door sales. This is the fastest way to land real clients. What I do is I knock on 10 to 20 doors a day for a week straight. It's like 140 doors. I promise you'll land a client if your offer is great. So dress sharp, hold yourself with confidence, and smile. It really is a numbers game on door to door. So yeah, I also created a whole separate slideshow, just like this video, like going through, that goes in depth, showing you how to get your first door to door clients. That's already set. Like all I have to do is record it. If you guys are interested in that, just comment down below, and I'll go in depth on how to get your first door to door clients. And that works for any industry. So how to dominate your first door to door pitch. This is a step-by-step process I found. Approach with confidence, start with energy, give value fast, ask a soft close question, and end with gratitude. Um, there's a misconception too in the industry with sales, and a lot of people are actually scared or fear door-to-door sales because of like pest control and roofing and solar guys. You don't have to hard close, especially if you're local. If you're 16 to 19 years old, you do not have to hard close. One of my mentors said, if you're young, play the game of the local kid and dumb yourself down. Honestly, it works, and I I still do it. Um, it's weird, but you don't always have to follow the hard close. I'm not saying you don't have to or don't objection handle, because you need to objection handle, but realize like you can do a soft close. Um, so yeah, phase 4, deliver like a pro. You want to make sure you show up early, over deliver, and document it. Just so you can market it and by documenting and show the client you actually care about your business and your service delivery. Make it clean, consistent, and customer focused. Send photos and videos to the client after the job and even through the job. They'll really appreciate it, and that will show your professionalism. Ask for feedback and referral, and it's crucial to launch your business with a strong, trustworthy reputation from day one, because people talk, and if the guy you did it for has a friend that's asking for the needed service that you deliver, it's either yes, this guy's really good, he's a hard worker, or no, and he'll ramp about what you did and your poor, unprofessionalism, poor delivery, no communication, stuff like that. Deliver great work, act as if you have a chip on your shoulder, and have no ego. Basically, try to delay your gratification and just keep investing in your business. I think first couple months I invested into all my gear to get to where I could create a system that would allow me to do cars at an efficient level, and I still double down on that system, trying to improve it, trying to get new stuff, new equipment, and kind of strategize on how I can make the most efficient system possible. Alright, upsell naturally. You can't play two characters the exact same game. When upselling, be natural and casual. Like I said before, I would 100% recommend playing the local kid. Customers hate when you play the local kid and then like play the used car salesman when upselling. Everybody knows the used car salesman. Um, and small upsells can be or up your original price by 1.5x and above. I've had it to 3 to 4x what it was before. So upsells are a huge part or can be a huge component of your business if you do it right. Part 5, last phase, log in recurring revenue. Pitch a recurring plan right after the client sees the results. They are most likely to hop on a recurring revenue plan after they see how well you deliver. This is the best time to do it. People see the result with their real eyes and they realize this kid has it, I want this done more. It doesn't have to be every month either. You could do a pressure washing where you could do it quarterly or an annual plan with a discount. This is a win-win situation. It brings you less stress, consistent revenue, and the customer gets a great service without the headache of finding someone each time they need a service like yours. They are busy, you are busy. They can't always go on Instagram or type up a Facebook post on a pressure washing guy. If you dial it down with getting them on the schedule, it's a win-win situation. On top of that, building a simple system like using Google Calendar to stay booked, collecting payment via Venmo, Square, or Stripe. I personally like Venmo. I have a couple clients that use PayPal, so I have that dialed in for them. Whatever it works. Also, build routines. Monday, you can market. Tuesday, you do service delivery. Like you could have, you know, for example, Monday through Friday be work, and then Saturday would be all the outreach. Sunday, I guess you could do an off day, but if you really want to take this seriously, you do another outreach day, or honestly, I do a couple more outreach days, especially starting off because you're not gonna have a lot of clients. Um, so that's kind of how I do it. Not that Monday through Friday, but I only do a couple of days of outreach with more service delivery. If I'm starting off, it's probably the opposite, more service delivery or less service delivery and more outreach. So yeah, because you need to find clients. By putting in systems in your business, you maximize your time and effort while results in more money. There you go. That's the 5-phase system. Simple as that. Extra, just referrals. You guys know it. I started using this maybe 3 months of my business. I stopped using it actually, like directly. Like people still refer me, I'll tell you that, but I stopped with my referral program. So I would 100% recommend it. I used it for around a year, and I just have different ways I'm getting clients now. I still have referrals, but it's not me through my referral program. Ask every client, do you have 1 to 2 people, or do you have a family member that needs this, a friend that needs this, that would love this too? You could offer $25 off. I don't remember. I think I offered a percentage off. I think it was 10 off, 10%. And post client shoutouts on social media to build buzz. People love seeing their stuff on social media. I've learned that, especially cars. And if they post it and they share it to their story, that's just more eyeballs for you. So yeah, win-win. Like I said, I recommend this for the start of your business when gaining clients is a must and a need. So a summary or just short overview on this winning formula that will get you to 5K in 90 days plus. Niche, offer, door-to-door, service, recurring. It's that simple, guys. That simple. No need to overthink it, okay? It really comes down to being consistent and sticking to what you guys say. You know, every day is not going to be a day where you want to get up and you want to go door to door, or you want to actually deliver your service, right? Or you want to pitch them. You're already fatigued from the 3 4 hour job and you're like, "Ugh, I don't really need this. I just want to go home." Take the extra 5 minutes to talk to them about it. I promise you, it's worth it, especially in the long run. You're going to get in the car, you're going to get the recurring revenue, them on the plan, and you're like, I'm proud that I did that, right? So stick to that. Niche, offer, door-to-door, service, recurring. I want you guys to see 5K a month is really not that difficult. You have, let's start with 250. 250 with 5 clients a week, it's 1250 every week times 4, that's 5K. You do it with 150 times 9 clients a week, that's 5.4 a month. 400 times 3 clients plus 200 recurring. Month 2 and 3, is that what you do? Then you got 5K a month. And then you have $300 jobs plus 2 to 3 recurring plans. That's 5K a month, right? It's that simple, guys. Repeat this process weekly. Niche, offer, door-to-door, service, recurring. Final thoughts. You guys don't need a job. Like, you might think this is not for you. I promise you, everybody can do this. You just need the plan. This is the plan here. I gave you the plan. I give you the formula. All this stuff, right? Niche, offers, door-to-door, service, recurring, and repeat this. Repeat it weekly. I promise you guys, it's not as difficult as it seems. 90 days is all it takes to change your income forever, especially as a teen. I'm telling you guys, 10K as a teenager, you're doing pretty dang well. So start today and let the results speak. Thank you guys for not only watching my content, but helping invest in yourself as well. You're investing your time into becoming a better person, an entrepreneur, stuff like that. So I would really appreciate you guys if you could like, comment if you want that door-to-door sales video, or any other in-depth breakdowns of anything we talked about, or anything else you guys want to see. Subscribe if you want